everybody. Look who's back. He's back. Captain Dick is back. He's healthy. He's not sick.
Nope, I'm good. I just, I don't know, flu going around, whatever. Just
Yeah,
been,
I had it this week. I had COVID this week. I'm still getting my voice back, but I got probably about 80% of it back. Up until 2 days ago, I couldn't talk at all. So it's been a rough week for us people on Tool Squatch channel. We have been sick, but we're back. We're good, and all that type of stuff.
we'll be
You
back.
guys, yeah, you guys have been seeing all the videos I've been putting out on this Makita this week. Um, Actually, let's wait till some people get signed on here. People aren't getting signed on. Usually there's people waiting for us.
Okay.
So I guess we can just shoot the shit for a little bit until some people get signed on. It says we only got one person watching, which is kind of odd. Maybe if I do this, they'll hear the noise of the tools and come running. You know what I mean? It's like a met. Oh, there's Douglas Allman. Hello, Douglas Allman. How are you? You're the only one, Doug. We're a minute and a half in, and you're the only one in the watching us. Oh, now we got three. I think people are starting to get the hint that we're live.
Well, we're alive. We're breathing.
Yeah, we're alive and we're live at the same time. You see how that works?
Yep. That's the way it works.
This is the weirdest part of any live stream when you're waiting for people to come in. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have the people, you really don't have a live stream. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just waiting for the people to come in and all that type of stuff. It can be a little goofy sometimes. I can't believe there's only 3 people watching though. Is there like a football game going on tonight or something?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Usually we got 20, 30, 40 people watching. Huh, maybe they don't care about us anymore, Captain Dick.
That would be sad, man. My
So,
uncle, my uncle hunted Moby Dick and got him.
yeah. So, I don't want you to tell the story when there's nobody watching yet, which is kind of a shame.
Right.
Hey, Douglas Allman, are you in the Discord? If you're in the Discord, in our Discord, go in there and tell the goofballs that we're live. Tell them to come on over. We got stories to tell. Oh, now we got 7 people watching. If you're watching, double tap the screen. Oh, you're not. You got to get in that Discord, Doug. If you want in the Discord, let me know. That thing is awesome. You get to talk to everybody whenever you want to, video chat, all that stuff. Now we got 18 people watching. Okay. So we're here with Captain Dick. Cap, what's that hat you got on there?
Well, this hat you got for me 23 years ago, when I took you out on the boat.
That was for his 50th birthday.
Yep.
And I got him a hat that said Captain Dick on it. So for anybody who thinks we made up this character, that we made up Captain Dick, he's been Captain Dick for at least 23 years.
I had a lot of experience with boats, running out of gas and breaking down, and
Yeah,
had a lot of good
we
boats. But boats are, they can be a pain in the butt.
we broke down on that tugboat a time or two. There wasn't even any chairs on that boat. You had to use them folding lawn chairs to sit
It was
in.
a tugboat. It was actually was a tugboat with a cabin, and the cabin was all rotted out. And I cut the whole top off it, but it was badass. We used to go camp. We used to go
Badass.
camping at Navy Island. I could put like 10 cords of firewood on that boat and go take it on the island and stay for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
I
liked it.
remember you having to empty out your pockets and jump in the river there and
Yeah,
fucking swim us back to shore because it broke down.
yeah, that was the days. That was the day. A lot of good times, a lot of good memories.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the heck's going on here. We only got 2 people watching. I don't know if they're sleeping or they're tired or what the hell's going on. But this whole week, Dick, I went and got this to prove a point. Okay? I had a bunch of people coming on the channel calling me a liar, calling me this, calling me that. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? So I purposely went and got this just so I could show them how bad this tool brand is. Okay. Now, I did all the videos. Hercules beat it. Milwaukee, DeWalt, Rigid, Metabo, Bosch, Ryobi. I could go on and on. Every impact driver I have in the shop but one beat it, including 12-volt models.
Oh,
12-volt.
as
Okay,
far
this is
as far as consecutive screws or just power?
power
Okay.
and ergonomics, because guess what, Dickie? When this is under load, this splits apart. You know that feeling when it's under load, it starts splitting apart on you?
Like my Ryobi Sawzall.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Same exact thing, Dickie. So it's not better made. Okay.
Okay.
It's not more powerful. It's not more ergonomic. So what is it? It's not a professional level tool by any means.
Right.
It's got a professional level price, but the tool itself is not professional level. That adage that you spend more money, you get better quality, that's not always true. And I've
No,
proven that with Snap-on.
you
I've
don't
proven
always
it
get
with
what you pay for.
yes, 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 yes. I've proven it with a lot. So I don't know. So I show them, and you know what they say to me?
But
Oh, you rigged it. I rigged it.
you don't rig nothing.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, what do I care if Makita does good or not?
You
You
don't
know what I
care.
mean?
You don't care, right?
I don't care. I want Makita to do good. How about this, Makita? If you're watching Makita, make a better tool
Right.
or lower your price. It's fine that you got tools like this, but
Right.
lower the price on them. We know you. This probably, you ready for this? Made in Romania.
Romania. Holy shit.
Yeah. So this is made in some sweatshop somewhere for
Yep.
pennies on the dollar, and then they charge you $300 for this. It's got no speeds.
Probably cost them like $30 to make it.
Probably cost them $3. Let's be honest. Because you know what we should do? We should open this up. I should open these up live against the Milwaukee and show you the differences between a professional grade tool and the stuff in them and a not professional grade tool. I think that would be cool, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let me go get. Should I do? You know what? We're gonna do it with a rigid. We're not gonna do a Milwaukee or a DeWalt or a bot. We're gonna do a rigid.
All right. I want to send a question.
Let me turn off the heat down here. All right. So this is the rigid 4 mode. Okay.
Let me do the question of the night.
What's that?
Question night. Who knows what this tool is? What's it called?
That's a wrench, right?
Well, what's it called? It takes it takes an extension in there, or
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
what's the proper name?
What's up, Jamie True? All right, guys, put it up again. Put it up again. What's the name of this? What is that, guys?
That's for a 3/8 socket. I mean, not a socket, a
For a
ratchet.
ratchet.
And it's a wrench. They come in all different sizes. So you put it in there and you know get something straight down.
That's a crow's foot line wrench.
Absolutely. I never use them. They're stupidest thing on the planet.
Why are they stupid?
Well, for one thing, okay,
Good call, Doug.
if you're gonna sometime you get an old car and you want to take the nut off, usually on uses on like the fittings going into like power steering lines because you got the line, so that'll slip over the line, you know. But problem with it is, or fuel filters, whatever. Well, this is a little bit thicker, but when you buy them, they're not as thick as that. And I wouldn't even trust this, but if you got a line that's hard to get off,
Yeah.
And you put it in there, you go like that. This thing will strip the nut on the line. So and then they got other ones, same thing, but the rental call them line wrenches, but they flex. So you're trying to take a nut off, you're better off with a crescent wrench.
Yeah.
Just the way it is.
Hey,
Okay.
hey,
There's another.
hold on. Jamie, True, and Jimmy, if you guys can go in the Discord and let the guys know that we're live, you'd be doing me a huge favor. I don't know why we only got 6 or 7 people watching right now. Go ahead, Dick.
So, what is this tool? We always talk about tools. Stump the panel. So this right here, you hit it with a. I'm trying to give you. You hit it with a hammer here. It's got a little pin in there. And what's that used for?
It looks like some type of punch.
It's not a punch.
I don't know. You got me there. Guys, what type of tool is that? Hold it up again.
Right
You know what
here.
I call that, Dickie? I call
What?
that a doohickey.
Okay. So you hit it here. It dries the pin down. So what this is for? Say you got siding on your house and you got the trim on the side really close, but it's looser. You got to put a nail in it. You can't. It's so close. You can bend the trim back a little bit, the plastic, but still with a hammer, you're gonna. So what you do, you put a nail in there. Put a nail in there. Got the little clip that holds the nail. So when you're right in the corner, you can pull the trim back a little bit and put that tight there, and then bottom it out. It's made to bottom out on the surface. You hit it with the hammer, and it dries the nail and flush.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it.
It's
What up,
almost
Summit? So, what do you guys think? You guys want me to open these up? We'll open them up, and I'll just show you how much they're cutting corners. Let me get my little shitty electric screwdriver that I hate.
so. While I'm waiting, I have this hammer too. It's a cheap
Yeah.
hammer. I bought it, but it has the slit in it there. You put a nail in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it holds it in there. But I never used one of these. But you put a nail in there and you hit it. Better be a good shot.
Yeah.
Can that nail like deflect out and put somebody's eye out? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You put a nail in there, it's a frame. You put a nail in there, boom. You don't have to
Yeah.
hold it. But I don't see this being 2 years
No,
or
those work, Dickie. Those are pretty common now. What up, LFL? This is the 4 mode. This is their best one
okay.
that they
That's
got.
the newfangled stuff. Okay, I'm not saying it don't, but probably I could see that working.
Yeah. Now, let me see if I can get this camera angled here. Okay. All right. Can you see that okay, Dickie?
Yes, I can.
All right. So, now the first thing that I noticed with this is they use Phillips head screws. You see that?
Yep.
That's to save money because they're cheap as hell. And you all know how easy it is to strip out a Phillips head, right?
Right.
Look at the rigid. Now, this isn't even a professional level tool. But look at that. They got
Yep.
they got some type of Torx in there, right?
Yep.
I got to get the Torx actually. Hold on. I got to get the T10.
Star bit, which you can tighten up and loosen weight. Some of them Phillips head, when they get a little old, you try to get it out. Once they start to strip, especially stainless, trying to
Yeah.
back out, you're screwed. You got to get vice grip, needle nose, whatever, and get it out.
Well,
There is no getting it out.
I wasn't planning on doing this, so bear with me here, guys. All right. Let me see. Not really super helpful on the hammer. It's just a thing. Yeah, he's just trying to show you guys some different stuff. That's all. All right. Let's take out the screws of the rigid here. I hope I don't F this up. Go ahead, Dickie. Keep talking while I'm doing this.
All right, so you
What?
take it and screws out. I never took one of them apart.
No.
Oh.
So what type of projects have you been working on there, Cap?
Right now I'm my friend around the corner. He lives in the woods, and he got somebody staying on his property in a trailer, family member. So they're about to have a baby. They're young,
Yeah.
so I put a shed up. Well, it was 3/4 up. I did that and putting a washer and dryer in there, run electric and water up there, so they're gonna wash the diapers. They don't believe in buying them. They're gonna wash them. So almost done with that. I finished that. But that's a lot of work doing all that.
I tell you what, this one doesn't want to come out. I hope that ain't stripped.
And some of them they used star bits with the hole in the center. Security, they call them security screws. You were running them. Yeah, the bit has a hole in the center because they got a little tit sticking out. So
Yeah, I think that's stripped out. Son of a bitch, because it's not catching.
it won't come out.
Nope.
You got another bit? How's the bit look? Good.
Yeah, it's brand new. Here, let me try another one.
No, some of them,
I'm gonna.
a lot of them are so close in size. You can have one that's one size too small. It'll still seem like it's it, but it's not.
Yeah.
So you
Here,
gotta
let
do
me
it.
try this Milwaukee T10.
Yeah, do by hand. Make sure it's the right bit, just to see if it bites in.
Well, I don't have too many T10 bits, and the one I do is short. Son of a bitch.
Maybe it's
And
not
guess what?
a
This is a Makita bit too. Son of a bitch.
You know, a lot of them new bits. I don't like the Phillips. They're like kind of like heavy at the end, but then they're like round, and then they go to skinny. You know, it doesn't have the big
Yeah.
head on it. I don't like. I like the old school thick. They make them real thin.
What the hell is going on here? It's giving me fits this one down. It's stripped.
Huh.
It's stripped. I'm gonna have to take apart a different tool. This one's stripped.
Put
Son
all
of
your
a
screws.
bitch.
Put all your screws back in.
I am sorry, guys. Let me go get another one. This one's stripped. It won't come out.
Huh.
Whoever did that in the factory fucked it.
Basically, going together hundreds at a time. I'll
Ah, fuck this thing. I hate that thing. That thing sucks. It doesn't even want to put in these tiny ass little screws. What good is it?
So what are y'all working on out there? Project or send us a tool to stump us.
Here, I'll just put this up for now while I'm working so I can see stuff. What up, Pine Tree? What up, guys? Sorry, I'm for some odd reason this is giving me fits, that last screw down there. So I'm gonna go get a different impact driver. I think it's stripped. I'll go get a Milwaukee. I really wanted to do a rigid though. Maybe I should do the Hercules.
Hercules
Hercules.
might beat you up.
All right, let me go get a different one. Sorry, guys.
See what the guts are made out of on them. I would think none of them have plastic gears, but they might.
All
Not
right, we'll do this Milwaukee one, and this isn't even Milwaukee's top of the line right here. So what we're doing, guys, is that we are taking these two things apart to show you, has Captain used or gotten more flex? Have you gotten any more flex tools, Cap?
not yet. No, not yet. Not
He's
yet.
work. He's working on it.
But I used them all today. They work well.
Of course, they work well. Look, these come out no friggin' problem. Look at that. Yeah, that screw was stripped.
That one's got more screws in it, right?
Oh my god, it's got a ton of screws, Dick.
Yeah.
All right. So let's put all these screws over here so I don't lose them. All right. Let's see. Do I got them all? Should. Okay. There that is. Now let me take apart the Makita. Now remember, these all have Phillips heads on them. And Phillips screws just fucking suck. I don't care what you say, they suck.
Can't beat a Torx bit.
No.
Or square bit. But Torx, I like Torx.
So that's the first sign of them cutting corners, the screws, okay? They're using cheap screws. All right. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. Get all these screws out. Okay. These up here. Okay. All right. All right. Now we got these. Let's see. Now, look at how much. Now, you see the motor, Dickie, right? You see that
Right.
motor, right?
Yep.
Do you see how little copper or how thin that copper is in the motor,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, this is Milwaukee's mid tier compact impact driver, okay?
Okay.
It's their budget friendly impact driver. It's not even their top of the model.
Are they both the same volt?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at how much bigger that motor is in this tiny tool. Look at how much thicker the copper is.
Yeah, the copper, and that's what gives it the power.
You see it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a night and day difference.
It's a huge difference.
That's where your power is in the winding.
Yeah. Yeah. And
They
like
call it, they call
now,
that winding.
this thing dog walked the Makita in our testing, but that's just one, okay?
Right.
One thing. Look at this mess that they got going on in here with the wires.
Yeah.
Look at how many wires they got. Where are you
Right.
going, babe?
Yep.
You see that, right? See how it's kind of like really cluttered with wires?
Yeah.
Okay. See how this has got a computer board?
Yep.
You see that, right?
Yep. Yep.
What up, Tactics? Yeah, we're pulling the tools apart just to show people that I'm not crazy, okay? Another thing. See how on this trigger here? See the bellows on the trigger?
Yeah.
That's going to prevent dust and all kinds of stuff from getting in there. Plus,
Right.
the trigger is more robust, it's rounded off, and it feels nice when you press the trigger, okay?
Okay.
Look at this cheap fucking thing. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
See how it's not really rounded off?
Right.
I will tell you, when I used the trigger on this thing, I did not like it, okay? The
Yeah.
fucking thing just sucks. Look at how small, look at how little copper they got in that motor.
Yeah.
You see
Nothing.
that, right?
Yep.
Look at that,
Yeah.
and now look at that.
Yep. That looks like heavier gauge wire windings too in the other one.
It is. And this isn't even a top of the line Milwaukee. It doesn't have fuel on it. Okay? It does not have fuel on it. See how this one says fuel?
Right.
That means it's a top line shit. Okay?
Oh.
The selector switch. is cheap and junk and just cheap. It's just really, really cheap. I don't like nothing about this tool. Okay? It all sucks.
Mhm.
Just look at how small of a motor that they're putting in their stuff, guys.
Right. Yep.
That's why they don't have any power.
Right. They're not going to do the hard to do stuff.
No, they couldn't even do a 10-inch timber lock.
Right.
It stopped halfway down with a 10-inch timber lock. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to use impact drivers with 10-inch timber locks, but god damn it, every other impact driver I have can do a 10-inch timber lock.
Right. Yep. We did them in your basement.
Yeah,
The timber lock goes right through. I was really impressed.
yeah. So, guys, I'm looking at these, like you can see it. Look, there's one strand of copper here, right? You see
Right.
that one strand here, right? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has got like 10 strands. Look, see that? See that in there?
Yep. Yep. That's where your power comes from.
Yeah, and I've been trying to tell people this, and honestly, the reason why I know this is because Tools with Souls did this very same thing
Hmm.
and showed a lot of people. But man, that Makita fanboy base, they sure as shit don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter what you show them, they're always right and you're wrong.
Well, like I said, like I talked before, I know some people that do have newer Makita, and they said they're not as good as the old. And I do have old that they're like 15 years old, and they're badass, but they're wore out now. But the
Yeah,
new
Makita from 10 years ago was pretty good. You know what
the
I
new one,
mean?
and I've heard it from people that love them, man. But now they said, man, they don't make them like they used to.
Here's another thing, okay? Where the battery connects into. You got 1, 2, 3 connections, okay?
Right.
Mind you, this is not a top model Milwaukee. How many connections do you see there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
So now you're drawing more power out of the battery.
Right. Absolutely.
So, what up, Steve Ott? So, this is $300 with the battery and charger.
Yep.
This is $99 with the battery and charger. This
No
has a
brainer.
3-year warranty. This has a 5-year warranty. This
Right.
is more powerful. This is more ergonomic and compact. Which tool are you buying, Dickie?
The Milwaukee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like we got Nancy Pelosi watching us.
How you doing, Nancy?
I don't think it's really Nancy Pelosi, but you know.
She might be on the tool thing. You never know.
I hope I didn't break this now. Why ain't this switching in and out? Okay. I'm just trying to find other things. Yeah, that's just so cheap and wonky. You can see how thin when you press, see these two little pieces of plastic here when you push
Right.
in?
Yeah.
Okay, see how thin those are?
Yeah.
Look at how thick the two pieces of plastic are in the Milwaukee.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I rest my case. I really wanted to open them up and show people that Makita, I mean, I'm looking at them right now, guys, side by side, right? I can't believe how little copper they got in this motor and how tiny this motor is. It's not only less copper, it's about 30% smaller than the Milwaukee.
Huh.
And it
Yeah.
costs 300 fucking dollars.
Yeah. That's for putting screws in balsa wood.
Yeah, but eh,
The Makita is for putting screws in drywall.
oh shit. Now I'm dropping shit.
Oh,
Oh boy.
put it together tomorrow.
Put it together tomorrow. I don't even know what that piece was that fell out. Shit. Gonna have to figure it out tomorrow. Let me put the screws back in this Makita. But yeah, I mean, it's just shit. It's junk. It's shit. I don't care what anybody says. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
good.
bad when they had a good tool and then they go take the route of corporate greed and making them cheaper, which at one time was a good tool, you know. But money, you know, just like McDonald's, they put all fake food in the burgers, you
Yeah, it's
know.
all fake shit.
Yeah, and back in the day, they wanted the best burger you can get, you know.
Yep.
But and the company's corporate greed is called. They'll make them cheaper. They'll buy them. Who cares? And most people they'll use it for a year or whatever, and even though it's got a warranty, they'll throw it away, just go buy another one.
Yeah. It's just
And they
it's
live off.
just
That's how they think.
so why do people keep well, you tell me this, Dickie. Why do people keep buying Makita when it's dog shit?
Um, it's just the way they think. You know, been around people, Makita, maybe you know, didn't
Yeah.
really, you know, just like people with their car use a cheap old, crappy old motor oil. You know,
You know what I think it is? It's because they're college boys trying not to be college boys.
correct. They're, they're using leftover car parts to make the computer chip.
Yeah, they're using cheap junk. They're using cheap junk. So, when are you guys coming up for Christmas?
Coming up Christmas Day.
Christmas Day?
Christmas Day. Yeah,
What?
we're coming on Christmas Day
Why?
because that's we've done that before. That's what she booked.
You know how crazy it is on Christmas Day here?
Uh huh.
I'm gonna kill her. Is she there?
Donna,
No, you ain't gotta get her. But
we get in
uh,
on Christmas Day, right? What time? 11:30 in the morning.
uh,
Because Allegiant isn't flying no more, so we're coming.
no.
No, they quit doing flights to Florida and
No, they have nothing available.
yeah,
They,
because we used to just go to the airport 20 minutes from here and come to Niagara Falls, but now we got to go to Orlando and go to Buffalo.
Yeah. LFL, the rigid subcompact I don't have, but it's probably going to be very similar to what you see there with the Milwaukee one. I mean, they kind of come off the same assembly line. There's a couple of pieces in here that fell out that I got to figure out where they go to before I put that back together. But it's kind of a light chat tonight, guys. Everybody have a rough week or something? I know I had a rough week. You want to see? Here, Dickie, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Get these guys watching, get them waking up a little bit. I'm going to show you how shitty this fucking Makita is. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
We're gonna try some Timberlock on it.
Yep, that's what we're doing. You ready? Let me get a couple of nut drivers. Yo,
And what?
Captain Dick, show everybody your hat because I don't think there was that many people on when you showed them. Tell them.
That's it right there.
How
Joshua,
long ago? How long ago did you get that hat?
23 years ago. You
Sure
had it
did.
made, you had it made for me.
Yep.
That it. It's airbrushed.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna do some 4-inch timber locks. Fuck it. I'll give the rigid the one that's sticking up a little bit more. Okay, so rigid Milwaukee. I mean Makita. You ready?
Yep.
Okay?
Right.
Let's get something bigger. I may have to get a new piece of wood. All right, let's try some 8-inch timber locks. Let's get you in on the action here, guys.
Yep. Yeah. It's no, Makita should have did better.
Look at that.
I
That's
know.
like 4 inches.
Right.
4 inches. Hey, Josh, can you go and grab some? What is that, Jamie True? I can't see what that is. What is that, Jamie True? What up, Kansas? All right, now we got some people watching. All right, so that's Rigid, okay? Pretty good tool company, right? What if I told you Craftsman? Let's see if it can be Craftsman.
I remember buying a whole Craftsman set like 20 years ago. It was coming in a big box, like a big suitcase, about 3 feet long, 2 feet wide, and it had all the tools in it. It had wheels on the handle.
Bro, Craftsman was the shit back in the day. But now, not so much. It's kind of sad. Now, this has got a 4 amp hour battery, but it's not fully charged. Okay? So we're giving the Makita every advantage. Close enough. Dog walked it.
Yep.
This is supposed to be top of the line. This is supposed to be cheapo. What's going on?
Proof is in the pudding.
You got that fucking right.
You know, you see it in front of you. Yeah.
Now, how about this bad boy?
Yep.
Hercules. Ready?
Wow. I mean, seeing's believing, right? Is that still true?
Yeah. But they say I rig it. So let's see. Kansas. The Makita is just the absolute best. Everything you want in a tool. It's slow, it's loud, it's heavy, it's old, and on top of it all, it's gay. Never buy that crap. Might as well get a ridge line and some sandals. Well,
better off to just relax and have a beer.
yeah. So I didn't really have much planned tonight because honestly, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to make the live tonight because of my voice. But I do want to show you something that came in. Look at this thing. What is this?
That's a blower.
Yeah, but it's not it's a jet blower.
Vacuum and a blower.
Nope, it's a jet blower. Watch this. That you can hold like a pistol. And then you can do this. You ready?
Yeah.
Watch this. Ready? If you don't want to hold it like that, Now, listen to this thing.
What brand is that?
I don't know. Savell, they sent it to us. Civil, I don't know. Some China brand. But I tell you what, this thing's pretty cool for like, after I'm done using my miter saw and my table saws, getting all the dust off of it.
It seemed like it blows a lot.
It does. It blows more than a hooker down on 10th Street.
Right.
Right. He says right.
Pretty cool. How many volts is it?
It's a 24 volt.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I mean, is it the greatest made one? No, but if you're just doing everyday home shit, I mean, it's got some balls.
Right.
No, not Ryobi batteries. It's Savell batteries.
Right. Yep. It's a vac too then.
No, it's not a vacuum.
Does it say vac on the side of it?
Where?
I thought it's showing the battery again. It's a vac or no?
No. That's milliamp for amp
Oh,
hours.
okay.
For
Right.
amp hours.
Right. I can't see that.
And I'm going to tell you what. Look at this, what I picked up. Let me see if I can figure this out. Look at that. It's a mini tool cabinet. Ain't that cool? Now you can put all your odd end stuff in there. Boom.
Yep.
Ain't that cool?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I don't know what else we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to be honest with you. That was for my art supplies. I'll get you another one. Don't worry. We haven't been doing much because we've been out sick. So we really didn't have much to talk about. And I wanted to show you this. Remember the install driver that can change out the heads?
Right.
That you liked?
Right.
Well, look at this. Look at what DeWalt's come out with. A 20-volt one. See all the different heads?
Yep.
Same thing. Boom. Boom. Can be a drill. Boom. You can get up in there with that,
Yep.
I mean, it's got some power. I don't know if you need that much power for an install driver, but if you have it, you have it, I guess, right?
Right. You go into some of that Southern Pine, you'll need it.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can drill some holes with it real quick.
Did you try the driver? See how it drives?
Yeah. Now this is a 7/8 inch spade bit.
Okay.
Big one.
Went through it.
I mean, my Milwaukee one can't do that.
Right.
And no, don't want to come out.
Back down, and back up.
That's what I thought. There.
That went through it pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, and it didn't even have the drill chuck. It just had the quick insert chuck on there. Hold on.
Right. Yeah. Pretty handy tool. Man cannot have enough tools. And the tool is only as good as the man using it. Come out with a lot of fancy tools.
Now, you remember this one, right? The Milwaukee one?
Yep.
Let's see how far the... Now, I know the Milwaukee one can't go all the way, but I'm curious. Let's see. It's about as far as it goes. But it's not meant for power.
Right.
But I tell you what, you can buy this and have this be your everyday drill. And then
Right.
if you need the other attachments, they're there.
Right.
Where with this isn't going to be your everyday drill.
So what's the price of the other one?
With the yellow one?
Yeah.
So this you can actually get for free. If you buy the battery pack, you get this for free. So it comes out to be like 100 and some odd bucks. Okay. This was $199 kitted. Okay.
Okay.
But you can find deals on them and all that type of stuff.
Right.
Just like you can find deals on anything. But what up, Sharush? Have you picked up any new tools lately, Josh? No. I've been yeah, I mean, this is a newer tool and the Makita's a newer tool, but no, I haven't. Mainly because there really isn't much out there that interests me. The one that interests me the most, it's not coming out now until next year, and that's the Rigid Stealth Force impact driver. But no, I haven't picked up too many new tools. I picked up little odd end things like the Milwaukee bit keychain holder thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys want to do? I mean, it's been kind of a dead live. There hasn't been too many people in here. It's been kind of going that way. I don't know why, but YouTube has this weird thing where you climax for a week and a half and then you drop down to basically nothing, then you climax again. It's like this big wave. And I don't understand that. It's kind of goofy.
Got something to do with politics.
I don't think it has to do with politics. I think it has to do with it's a science.
Yeah.
Like the algorithm decides when to throw your stuff out and not throw your stuff out. I don't know. It's weird. I got the Milwaukee inflator for my brother. It's going to be his Christmas gift. That's a good gift. I got the Milwaukee inflator. It's definitely a nice gift. I'm curious though. Let's see. All right. This is 1 1/4 inch paddle bit. Big boy paddle bit, okay? Let's see if it can do it in speed 2. Yeah, it stopped right there.
Battery's done.
I don't even want to do that. I don't want to shake the whole table crazy. So, I mean, it's got okay power. It's got more power than any other install driver.
Right.
But
You need the power when you need it.
yep.
Yep.
Josh, have you ever tried the hack online like curbside pickup and then go return inside? Yeah, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
We talk about like ordering, going to pick it up.
So what he's talking about is like during this time of the year, you buy the battery pack with charger and you get a free tool, right?
Right.
If you don't need the batteries, like if you got enough batteries, you buy the batteries, they give you the free tool. Well, how
Right.
they break it down on the receipt is say the tool was $200 and the batteries were $200. Well, now each item becomes $100 on your receipt. Okay. If you don't need the batteries, you just give them back the batteries, return the batteries, and they give you $100 back. So now that tool only cost you $100.
Right. Yep. Okay,
So,
I
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of little tricks I got to teach you about buying tools. But I don't know, guys. I don't got much tonight, man. I was kind of hoping that you guys were gonna have some stuff, letting us know what to do. Yo, bro, I need the weekend. I'm wasted this week. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what a weekend is because I work every weekend. I wish I knew what a weekend was.
Right. You're always working.
Always working, always, always, always. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to ask you guys is let us know what you want us to do or see. Because we really didn't have a plan tonight. I'm not feeling that great still. He's getting off of the flu and all
Right.
that type of stuff. So we really didn't plan anything today. Um, there isn't a lot of new tools coming out to get excited about. I guess that new Craig line is coming. Has anybody tried the new Craig tools? So Craig came out with a whole new line of cordless power tools.
What's the name
But
of them?
Craig, Kreg, they're like a woodworking company. You know, like
Okay.
the pocket hole jigs and stuff.
Yeah.
They were the first
Yeah.
ones to make
Okay.
those. Craig. So they just came out with a whole new line of power tools.
Hmm. Yeah, they make precision tools.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, but now they're getting into like the everyday tools like drills and impact drivers and circular saws and that type of stuff, not specialty tools. Let me see. Lieutenant, is the 4-speed rigid impact driver worth upgrading from the 3? Yes. It is night and day difference. The 4 mode is up there with the best impact drivers on the market.
Well,
Not yet. A couple look interesting. Yeah. The one that looks interesting to me is like that domino one, but it's not a domino. You guys know what I'm talking about? That one looks interesting. You're
so
quiet tonight. What's wrong with you? You're usually talking and all that. What's wrong? What's up with you tonight? You're a little quiet tonight.
Josh, we had to move the camper. We had it between the houses, but they're grading the ground, so I had to move it. And I normally use my Makita Impact, but that the battery's so far gone on that now. I used to have like 7 of them, but they all took a crap within 6 months. But they're old too, so I use the Flex, and for RVs, you got in each corner you got a jack you got to break up, and they use impact on them. Put them on, brrr, and it's like a screw, and it screws it up. And sometimes if we go down and you got to level the trailer, it's got to be level. And you sometimes that the torque takes a lot of torque. Well, yesterday when I moved it, to level it, I had to put a lot of thing on it now they're a socket, and then they got the bit on it to go in the drill driver, right? The impact, and so I'm raising up, bing, and broke the
Yeah.
right up the head of it, and that never happened before. So that thing's got some really crazy torque.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to use your impact wrench for that, not the driver. Use the
No,
impact wrench.
yeah, well, everybody uses. You go to a campsite, everybody using the driver. Then they don't use impacts. You can hear them all. Brrr, brrr, they work fine. But if they're like our trailer's heavy, so if it's off level, you need extra pressure. And that thing where my other one would have just quit doing it. Sometimes I gotta go get a wrench and do it or back off the other ones. But it broke it, so that thing got some power.
Oh, it's
I
got
and I carry extra bits because I know they can break. I've broken one before, but that broke it like quick. So I think got some crazy power.
It does. Lieutenant, I just bought a shit ton of Flex. Well, so did Captain Dick. We got him hooked up here with Flex. Got him out of Makita and Ryobi, thank God. And now he's all straight. But yeah, I mean, there ain't really much going on in the tool world of late. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shitty tools coming out, okay? I will say that there's a lot of shit out there, like that hyper tough hydraulic impact driver that I caught on fire. It literally caught on fire the first screw I tried screwing in with it. Like started smoking and all that type of stuff. How's the merch store coming along? It's pretty slow. We just got an order a couple days ago. We don't sell that much, guys. Maybe one thing every couple of weeks we'll sell. We'll sell a t-shirt once every couple of weeks, but Tools and Tactics and Souls owe me a lot of money for making me buy all the Flex. I don't know if they made you buy anything, but yeah.
You know, I was in Lowe's today, and they did have the Flex. They had the Flex. You could buy 4 tools and it come in a kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also had Milwaukee Black Friday coming up, where they got a good deal, 4 tools. I mean, compared to what they are, it seemed like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that 4 tool kit you're talking about with Flex, I actually got it sitting over there in the box still. It's a drill and impact driver, recip sawzall, and then the buzzer, the oscillating multi-tool.
Right. It came
So
with 4 batteries, right? 2 or 4.
two 2.5 amp hour batteries. You need a bigger battery. You already got all them other batteries. You need the 6 amp hour double stack. Okay, that's what you need, and
Yeah.
that's what we're working towards. By the way, if you guys don't know, any super chat or super sticker that you guys send our way is going towards the Captain Dick double stack battery fund. As soon as we hit the mark, we're getting Captain Dick a 6 amp hour double stack battery, all because of you guys. I think we're up to like $60 right now. So we're like, I don't know, about 40% of the way there. And I'm just going to tell you this right now because people love you and you're just going to have to accept it. Jamie True is sending you this thing. The inline flex circular saw. I
Yep.
just got to send him a shipping label, which I will do this weekend, Jamie. I promise. I've just been sick and not feeling good. So thank you, Jamie. That's awesome of you. And that's why I like the people in our community. They just get it. They just get it, Great people.
So I was trimming out back up on a ladder, and I'm too old to be on a ladder, but I was up there about 20 something feet, and I used my Flex doing the palm trees, the sawzall, and the battery was fully charged, and I was doing some cutting. It lasted about a half hour.
Yeah, it's because you got the smaller batteries.
Yeah, I got the 2.
That's why you need the 6 so that you can
But
have longer runtime. But you got like 4 flex batteries, so as long as they're charged, you'll be
I got
fine.
3. I got 3 of them.
3 of them. Okay. But yeah, that's why you need a 6 for when you're out there working for an hour straight. Die on you.
But they're all, because that motor it's running all the time. Even they're all going to use power, when you're doing that. Plus, I'm cutting. A lot of that wood was hardwood, and it was hard to cut, but it was easier than going up there with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
I'm only cutting branches like this round and smaller,
Yeah.
But a lot of, you go up there and cut it. You don't got a big old saw, and if it stalls, you're pulling, trying to start your chainsaw.
Kansas Squatch. You got the Flex SDS. I'm going back and forth between the 1 inch and 7/8. I don't. I almost got it on Marketplace, but the guy sold it out from underneath me. And I got my Bosch 3/4 inch. And honestly, for what I use, that thing is a beast. So I'm really never in the market for an SDS just because I got a great one.
Is that Impact?
No, the rotary hammer and chipper.
Okay.
For concrete and all that type of stuff. It can work like a jackhammer drill or a concrete drill, you know?
Yeah, what was the big one called that it was big, about as big as that? It was Bosch, and you plugged it in. Really, really good. Mine took a crap, and it's old, but I would like to get it, even though it plugs in, because it'll do heavy. I can go through a 2-inch block wall with that 2-inch hole. They
Well,
probably,
I'm gonna be honest, Flex makes good rotary hammers, and
yeah,
they're 50% off right now.
yeah,
So, I mean, I would just go with the Flex, Sticky. I mean, that's what you got. But we need to get you a bigger battery to operate those bigger tools.
yeah.
You know what I
What I'm,
mean?
yeah, what I'm talking about, my rotary hammer, it's a big one. It's for big use,
Yeah. Yeah.
big case, and it's badass, but it took a crap, and
How old was that thing?
that's 20 something years old.
There you go. You got your use out of it, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. And I use that a lot of times taking up ceramic tile because I made a wide blade for it. I heat treated it, and I had an old bit, and I welded it on it. So for taking up once you take it right up, that was so handy. And the last time I used it, it just smoked it,
Yeah.
because it was abused. But I got a million bits for it. But
Well, the bits will work on the Flex one.
will they?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All day long. Yep. Yep.
But
Yep. Yep. Sure
but I
will.
ain't. But I'm not planning on going drilling on big holes, so I'll just use a regular small one. I don't need the big
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
got
it had,
smaller ones.
yeah. If we're like taking up ceramic tile and stuff like that, or you could actually, I had, you could actually jackhammer concrete with it, you know,
Yeah. Yep.
break it
That's what
up.
they're
And,
for.
yeah, I've used it for so much, but it took a crap. But
How do you think I busted up all them tiles in the garage? It was with that.
um,
You
I
know what I
bought
mean?
that. I bought that at a garage sale years ago, and the guy had like a beautiful house, and I'm looking. It was used. I said, "Does it work?" He goes, "I'll show you it works." He's got a really nice house. So he goes and puts extension cord. It comes out, puts a bit in it. He starts drilling holes in his driveway. I'm thinking, "What are you doing, man?" He's showing me it works. And I said, "You don't got to drill. Drill them." I'm thinking, "Wow, you're freaking nuts."
So the guy wanted to show you, and he was just drilling holes in his driveway.
Drilling holes in his driveway.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Like, like well, he was out there with his buddy. They were drinking beer, sitting in his lawn chair, lives in a Richie neighborhood. And all of a sudden he come out, show me. I bought it off him.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see. So what flex does the cat have, and what is he looking to get? He has he's got the flex quick eject impact driver. He's got the mid torque impact wrench. He's got the oscillate multi tool. He's got the one handed saber saw. He's got
Impact.
I already said that. He's got the compact drill. Okay. He's getting a circular saw from Jamie True. Thank you, Jamie True.
Thank you, True.
And, there's a few other things, maybe a rotary hammer. He definitely needs to get a 6 amp hour double stack battery so that he's got a little bit more power, more runtime, all that type
Well,
of stuff. And
want a
maybe
bigger,
a sander.
want a bigger battery. It does it give it more power or just last longer?
It gives it more power and lasts longer.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
Jason has he's got Milwaukee vibrating sander, round one, so I can use that when I want to. That works really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Six.
Oh no, he doesn't have the turbo hammer drill. He doesn't really need something that big for what he does. He was messing with mine. It has a ton of power, but he liked the compact better, so he got the compact one. And a jigsaw. I don't know. You don't like jigsaws, do you, Dickie?
Well, I use them minutely, but you know what? When you do want to use them, they're pretty handy.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
limited use for what I do, but sometimes you do need them. But
yeah.
it's not, for me, probably
Remember when I made that cut on that piece of wood with the jigsaw and you couldn't believe that I made that cut with the jigsaw? Remember that? You're like, you did that with a jigsaw? I'm like, yeah. When we were fixing the door.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, he's got the multi-tool. Let's see. Jamie True says you need a light. He does need a light. He wants one of them tower lights that I got that fold up.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. But they're so damn expensive. I was looking at them, you know.
Yeah. You
I'm
just
gonna
gotta
go.
be.
I'm gonna go get my old drill and show it to you.
Oh boy. Now you got him going into the archives. What about a flex trim router? He doesn't use a router that often either. He does stuff his own way, guys. He's very old school. Like we're talking 50, 60 years ago, old school. He needs a rear handle, table saw, miter saw, grinder, SDS, flashlight, tower light, radio, vacuum, and the sander is the best battery sander on the market. That's a lot of need. I'm always routing for my dad. When I was using the router down here, he's all like, I don't know if I like this thing. He's not a big router guy. He was using the Metabo and the Milwaukee one when he was here. Where is everybody tonight, guys? Is everybody that tired out from the week or what? Huh? I mean, we don't got a lot of people on tonight. Now we gotta wait for him to come back with his drill. You ready? Do do do. I heard of Flex 8.5 table saw with 10.0 pawn shop for 350. That's a good deal. Oh boy. There's his rotary hammer. Holy shit.
It's a bulldog.
It's a bulldog.
Bosch bulldog.
Yep. That thing's
Mean
been
machine.
mean machine.
Then for taking tile up, I made this. This is hardened steel, and I took an old small little chisel that fits it, and I welded it on there, and it's on the angle there, a good angle. Takes it up like butter.
Hey Dickie, what if I told you they make that same attachment for your Sawzall?
Yeah, I saw them. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what saws will go like that? What if you hit something hard? Is it gonna break your wrist?
I don't know. That's what I thought too, but people use
Man,
them.
yeah,
People swear by them. I was
yeah,
thinking about picking them up just to do a
yeah.
video on them, see how they work, you know?
I'll bet you if you're taking like stick down tiles and things of that nature, I'll bet they work pretty slick. Because I know you with this here, I put my blade in there and I peel it right up. So I would say that yes, I saw them and I almost bought it just to
Yeah.
try it. But
Yeah,
I'm thinking
me
because
too.
the sawzall, if you get something really tight and hard, it's gonna bounce. But I don't think it's made to do that. It's made to take stuff up that it's made. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Kansas in the chat says that those ones they do work very well in the Sawzalls.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
like I said, there's
maybe we'll
somebody that tried them and knows.
yeah, so maybe we'll do a video on those, you know. We'll do a video on those. But yeah, that Bosch Bulldog you got there, that may be older than me.
But I'll tell you what, to make a young man get out of the way.
Get the college boys out of the way.
Yeah. But something it'll go, but it wants it's just it's been through a lot. I tortured this thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Well,
got
that's
a lot of years out of it.
that's what they're
They
meant
still
to.
they still sell these too. You can go buy the same exact one.
Yeah, they still sell the Bulldogs. Yep. And guess what? They're cordless now too.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. But it's a mean machine, but it's gone now. But I'm gonna get one eventually, maybe. Just for all the scrapers and everything I got for it, because I got a whole probably 75 when I bought that at garage sale, and I got that. It had at least I paid $70 for it. It was perfect, and there was at least 75 bits that came with it, every size, and you know how expensive they are.
Yeah,
Drove that are for this and different things, and I mean some of them are like 30, 40, $50 for the bit.
yeah,
You know, so
yeah.
it was a brainer, and I got a lot of years out of it.
What up, Caleb? What up? So, a little recap of the week. Don't buy Makita. Don't buy Hyper Tough. Stay away from them two companies. They are dog shit. Period. End of sentence. All that type of stuff. I don't know, guys. I'm running out of things to talk about. Unless you guys got something you want us to cover, let us know. Oh yeah, LFL can't wait to go on point. Oh, they're talking about the basketball started tonight, so that's probably why we're a little down in viewership.
Yep.
Have you had Oh god, now they're talking about tacos and shit. they're way off topic in the chat. um yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Hasn't been too many people on. We didn't really have much planned tonight. I'm still struggling to talk a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, the Hyper Tough cabinet's cool, but I'm talking about power tools. This thing right here is not cool. This thing here caught on fire after one screw. Caught on fire. Junk.
Yeah, couldn't load. It's got bad winding. You know, like cheap shit.
Yeah,
Probably ain't even copper. Probably aluminum, not even copper.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
lucky it didn't. You're lucky you didn't blow yourself up.
That would have been a good one, right? Josh blows himself up using a Walmart tool. Don't go to Walmart to buy your goddamn tools, guys.
Go over there and get your groceries and your milk and stuff like that. Your donuts, whatever. No
Listen
tools.
to him. He
No,
knows.
no tools.
No. How's Saber doing?
She's dragging her back legs. You know, she's not having a good day today, but you know, she's hanging in there. You know,
Yeah.
I love that dog. I love my
No,
dog more than most people.
I know.
You know,
I love that dog too. That dog, it broke my heart when I dropped her off to you guys. It really did. It had me
you put her
I had to pull over on the side of the road because I was so upset. But I
right.
knew she was going to a good home.
Right.
And just the fact that she's almost, what is she, 12 years old now?
Yep.
She wasn't supposed to make it to 2 years old. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she made it to 12, and yeah, I love that dog. That dog was
And
probably one of the best dogs I ever rescued.
she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And just like Jet, you know, he's the life he had, you know, living in the woods and brought up and you know out there, and then when I was doing a roof and come up the ladder on the roof with me, and I called your mom, said, "Can I bring him home?" She said, "No." I said, "Well, he's gonna walk in the road, get run over." She said, "Bring him home."
Yeah.
Brought him home and we got on Lost Dog, SPCA, everything. No one would claim him,
Yeah.
and when we first got him, he was eating like geckos in the yard and stuff because he lived in the woods. And we got him at 6 months old, took him to vet, see if he had a chip in him or something. And he already had, they said he's between 5.5, 6 months old. He already had scars all over him that were healed from they're going to have him for a fighting dog or just living in the woods. Because like when we first got him, he always go under somewhere, you know, when he go into bed and always not be out in the open, you know, and always had watch his back, you know. So he lived in the woods for a while, and he was a maniac when we got him. But I love that dog. Dog, it's great. He's got a
Yeah.
rap.
What's that?
He got a rap sheet from just barking and tearing, you know,
He
not
is a
biting
little
you,
crazy.
not biting. It loves people and loves children, but he doesn't like other dogs.
No, that's
Probably they all
okay.
try, yeah, they probably tried to fight him and everything, because when I got him, people said, want to sell that dog? He'd be a good fighting dog. I said, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, people are sick.
Yeah,
People are sick, and those type of people should be hung by their balls. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think about Saber a lot. I do. I kind of shared with the guys about Saber and all that type of stuff, and it's not an easy time for you
no,
um with her right now.
right,
It's never easy having to make that choice and that decision of when is the right time. You know what I mean? I had to go through it with Lily and Sadie, and it was probably the two worst days of my life.
how many times Saber was swimming in the Niagara River?
I know, I know. She used to go with Lily and Sadie all the time.
Yeah,
You
the
know?
last time we were in Niagara, we went to the park and went there and said, let's bring back a lot of memories. We used to let the dogs go in the water
Yep,
because they were all water dogs. They loved it.
yep. LFL, I want Rigid to come out with a tower light and a rotary tool. Sharush, I don't know if they have a rotary tool. I think he's talking about like like a Dremel. That's what he's talking about, not a rotary hammer. He's talking about a rotary tool. I don't think they have one either. Rigid, as much as I like them, they do need a few more tools in their line. Not many, a couple, but people aren't buying Rigid because it's either Ryobi, Home Depot markets Ryobi, or Milwaukee, and then Rigid's in the middle, and they're kind of forgot about at Home Depot, which is a shame because they make good tools.
Right.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna head off here. We've been out for over an hour. Sorry that
Alrighty,
there
folks.
wasn't. Sorry there wasn't too much going on tonight. We'll try to come up with something a little bit better for next week. And yeah, that's it. You got anything you want to say, Cap?
Just have a good night, folks, and we'll come up with something next week and try to change things around and tell us your stories and show us tools. See if we got some and tell us your stories.
Well, they can't show us because they can't come on live with us. But yes, I understand what you're saying. Yes. Maybe we'll. I don't know. I got to think of it. We got to do something to figure out how to get these live streams back to what they were a couple of months ago. I don't know what the. I don't know why YouTube is like rejecting. It's not rejecting anything else. It's just my live stream. So
It's IA or
yeah,
AI.
yeah. But all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for coming on for the last hour and talking with us. Thank you. See everybody next week. All right.
Alrighty. We'll
See you,
see you
Cat.
later. Okay.